I get asked this all the time. What is the appraiser's job? First of all, when we order an appraisal, you don't actually order it. The appraiser works for the bank, works for the lender. Does not work for you as an owner, and their job is not to tell you what the house might sell for. They put a market value on it, but the job of the appraiser is really not to tell us the full market value or even a range of market values. It's simply to affirm or not affirm, in worst case scenario, that the price you paid is fair market. People all the time say, well, why does it almost always hit the sale price? Well, think of it this way. If the house sells for 110 and the range was 95 to 120, so the house falls within the range and it's reasonable that it's in the middle of that range, what should it appraise for? Well, what you just paid for it, 110. If the house is worth 95 to 120 and you bought it for 60, it'll appraise for 95 or maybe even 100, right? Because it's going to appraise for within the range. If you bought it outside the range, 140, 150, and it's worth 120, it's going to appraise at that lower end of the range. So it's not that appraisers peg the sale price, it's that they are establishing a range of values and then saying, based on that range of values, how similar is your home to the other ones and where does it fall within that range? The most difficult homes to appraise are the ones where the comparables are not as easy, not as homogeneous a product, a log cabin, a lakefront property, a riverfront property, a one-bedroom home. I was working on one the other day. It's a converted barn, and I recently was helping someone work on one that's a converted church. They're sort of odd in terms of marketability, not because they're not in demand. In fact, all these properties were in high demand. It's that there aren't like comparables, which makes it a lot more subjective to do the report. So in those cases, you want to allow for a little more time for the report to come back, and also a little more scrutiny to be placed on them. The homogeneous reports and the homogeneous properties are pretty simple. We should have that back within a week, 10 days at the latest.